Hey, what's up everybody? Let's talk air ventilation in my Dodge Grand Caravan. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Robert Anthony. Ed and I have been working on a lot of different projects as I'm getting ready to hit the road again in a week for 3 months. And I wanted to go over in today's video a few modifications that I've made to the Dodge minivan that are going to give me incredible cross ventilation with regard to the airflow that I'm going to get, on top of a few other cool additions that we've been able to do. So let's get into it. All right, you might remember my window covers from Roadie. They go over here. So at night, I can take this window and put it down. So why don't we show you what these look like in case you haven't seen the other videos that they're in. They're a self-contained bag. I think these things are worth every penny of the $45 or $50 each. Pretty great. So we'll put them on. All right, so you can see here, this is what it looks like with the Roadie on. So you've got a screen here. This canopy will roll up. It's very nice. And then if it's raining out and I have problems, I can just come out real quick and I can zip this up just like a regular tent and zip that closed. So it's really a cool device. What I do is I put them on both sides. I put one on the passenger side and the driver's side, and I close the windows, and that gives me really great ventilation at night. And so that's how I do that. Now let me show you an upgrade that we did this afternoon as I'm getting ready for my road trip. So I got an idea from another YouTube lady that does her Dodge Caravan, and I thought it was a really good idea. So one of the things that I did is I actually took the Reflectex that I do to black out my windows and provide me with insulation, and I duct taped it around the corners and the edges here. So that's going to stay in there permanently, is the way that's going to be for this particular trip. But then what I did is I bought some mosquito netting. Actually, it's no-see-um netting on Amazon for like $15. And I cut a piece oversized. But then what I did is, using all of the trim molding and everything, along with I have a set of automobile pry things for when you're installing car stereos and that kind of thing. You'll see them as I'm working with them here. And I shoved the screen down around the clamp handle. So what I'll be able to do at night is I'll be able to pop those babies open. Nobody will really be able to see in here to speak of. And then I'll have screen to keep the mosquitoes out as a double set, an extra set of windows that are open in the event that it gets hot. Mounted this fan right here. This was like $25 on Amazon. The airflow on this thing, I'll put a link in the description below. The airflow on this thing is absolutely amazing. There are a lot of van lifers. They have there's a fan that they buy. It's like $180, and I guess it has quite the airflow. The reviews are lackluster. People say they break down after a year. I can't imagine spending that kind of money and having it break down. So I bought this fan. Really good airflow on this. I'll put a link in the description below. And then what I've done is I'll have a USB cord that'll come across here. So it'll draw air through this open window here and push it across. And this one really, it moves around. It goes just all kinds of directions, straight up, all, left, right. It's really going to be great. I'm excited to actually use it. It's got a good wind noise too. So what we did then for this trip, I thought it would be a brilliant idea, because I really enjoyed having the storage with the stow and go seats in the front out. What Ed and I did as we're getting ready to go is we took out the stow and go seats in the back, giving us a huge compartment to store things in. The, of course, obvious downside to that is the kitchen sets back there. So we built a platform out of 3/4 inch plywood and braced it in there. And then I built a cubby, or a hatch, that I can open up, measured it out precisely to go open when the bed is open, or when the bed is fully closed, that hatch will open. So whether I'm solo traveling or my wife is with me, we'll be able to get into that hatch. But the amount of equipment that we can store down there is unbelievable. So that's really, really good. I'm really excited about that. Were I doing this for more than a couple of months this time, I would probably do my water down there and I'd rig up a pump system, but I'm actually not going to go that far. So one of the other things that we did that was really cool, having that be wood, it did allow us to bolt or actually put rods down through the sides of the kitchen, through the plywood, so now the kitchen won't be sliding back and forth, which was giving me a hard time before. So I hope you found this video helpful. That's how I'm going to be doing better cross ventilation in here. I just thought that it was a couple of really cool ideas that I wanted to share, and really to show you the Roadie window screens. Again, if you buy them, like I say, I suggest buying 2 so you get good cross ventilation going across your bed. So I hope you'll subscribe, like the video. That's always a big help if you like the video, and share the video. I'm going to be hitting the road here in a week for 2.5 months heading out west, so I'd love to have you along. We'll be doing some on-the-fly videos out in the wilderness. So I guess that's about it. Until next time, this is Ed over there behind me holding the camera, which is great. I'm Rob. I'm out.